On today's video, we are talking about ways of how to build a new social circle here in Dominican Republic. But this is go to here in Dominican Republic or any new country that you may move. And we get this question a lot from people that are new moving to the country and they don't know anybody or they don't have any new friends. And they usually ask how difficult or how easy it is to get in a social circle or to meet people. And here we are talking about some ways that you can do that here, specifically here in Dominican Republic. So let me say this before we start. Here in Dominican Republic, it is very easy to make friends and get into new social circle because how friendly Dominicans are. That's what you hear most of the time people talking and say Dominicans are very easygoing and very friendly, and that is true. So when you get into this social group, you will easily find friends or make new friends to do activities or to go out. So let me ask James what he think if he shared that opinion with me.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed that you ain't telling them that we in our new spot, man. Our new recording spot. You ain't talk about our new recording spot.
That is what you say. Okay.
You even ask them, did they like our new recording spot or not?
Okay, yes, this is our new recording place. And this is our balcony. And it's very hot today, so we decided to sit over here in the balcony and record this video out here, just feeling this fresh air for a minute. So what do you think about this new recording studio?
Nah, you going a little bit too far. There ain't no studio now.
You
You going a little bit too far. But yeah, what I think about this topic, people ask all the time, and people ask me all the time, hey man, how do you meet people? And I think that, like you said, especially in Santo Domingo, this is what I know. I know Santo Domingo, and here in Santo Domingo, I think it is very, very easy to meet people. I was meeting with this guy probably about a week ago, or maybe it was sometime this week, and he was asking how. Like, he couldn't understand how to meet people here. And because I've said it before that here in Santo Domingo, it can get overwhelming to people when you get here because so much is going on. But I think, as you said, Dominicans are very welcoming. They will pretty much talk to anybody, and be warm and welcoming to anybody. So it's easy in my opinion, to meet new people and to kind of build your new social circle. So you can start off by giving them an example or just one of the ways that they can do it.
One way that you can do it is taking Spanish classes. Most people that move here to the country, they don't know the language, they don't know Spanish, so they take classes to get acclimated to the country and start being able to communicate with people. Like, for example, we know somebody that is now friends of us, so James, that he asked her about Spanish classes, and now he's gonna take Spanish classes. So I'm sure that while he's taking his classes, he's gonna start meeting new people and being on those, and you can say social group, he will start making new friends. Now, I forgot to say at the beginning that for you to be able to make friends and meet people, you will have to get out of the house or the apartment that you are into it, because a lot of people I know, because they don't know anything, they don't know anybody, they don't know the language, they don't know a lot of things about the country, they stay in their place. And that way it is very difficult to start making friends or make any social group. Mm-hmm. You will start, in some point you will have to make your way, like do something just to start meeting new people. Like I mentioned, going back to the Spanish classes, that is one way that you can meet new people.
Yep. And another way you can meet people is through taking, dance classes. Now, I know none of y'all don't know how to bachata, salsa, or merengue. And you're going to need to learn that when you over here. Yeah, I can bachata. I can merengue a little bit. I can't salsa though, so I need to take some salsa classes. However, that's a way for you to build a social circle by taking salsa, bachata, merengue classes. It's the same as Spanish classes. When you grow to taking these lessons, you're typically gonna see the same group of people there. And as you attend these classes or these lessons, automatically you're gonna start having conversation with the people that's in the class. You're gonna start conversing more often. and then you start building this connection and building this friendship. And at some point, you know, you'll probably ask them, or they'll probably ask you, hey, you want to go out and hang out with us? Or you may say, hey, let's go out and have a drink. And next thing you know, you got new friends.
Yes, exactly. And another way is visiting a gym, starting in a new gym. A gym is another place where you will meet a whole lot of new people. As a matter of fact, I think that I hear you saying, or somebody, one of your followers that you made, that now he live here, that he started going to a gym, and immediately one of those days, I think that somebody, I don't know if it was a holiday, but invited him to go to a cookout, like go to a grill. And that was going to the gym. So that is another way that you can meet new people, and if they have something going on, you start talking to people, making yourself open to talk to people. In some point, eventually they're gonna invite you to the social activities that they do.
Yeah, and I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that guy, although this guy was in the gym, he was in the gym in his apartment, but still, it's still a gym, and typically, even in your apartment, you typically see some of the same people that's in the gym, but also, like you said, getting gym memberships at different places like Smart Fit was one of the biggest gyms here. You think Smart Fit? Then you got Gold's Gym, which is an American gym. And then you have just little independent gyms. And I can tell you right now, just by me being a member of a gym, that I've met people there, you know, even just the trainers, you know what I'm saying? Some of the trainers I converse with, not many of the people that's in there, except, you know, a few that always are working, you know, next to me, but, you know, hey, hi, you know, that type of thing. But definitely at the gym, you will meet some people at the gym, because most of the time, it's always the same people.
Yes, most of the time when you frequent the same place often, you will be most of the time you will see the same faces. That's where you will start. When they see you around, a lot of time they start being more, I would say not the word friendly, but they will be more sociable with you because they feel like they already know you, and the communication will start getting better.
Right, and actually that's another way, I think you're saying that's another way to meet people, is when you frequent the same places over and over. And I agree, like I tell people that all the time. Every time somebody talk to me about, hey, how do I meet women? And I say, the first way is don't get on Tinder. That's not the number one way to meet them. I mean, that's the number one way to meet somebody, but to me, that's not the best way. Let me put it that way, it's not the best way. One of the ways that I always recommend, which I know is hard because a lot of people come here and they're on a limited time. So, you know, my method is a little bit more of a long-term play where, you know, you frequent different places. Like I always tell people, I go to mostly the same supermarket. I go to the same, I'm always going to the same bars. I go to the same courier to pick up my packages. And naturally, these people see me, they naturally know who I am. And so you kind of can build a friendship or some type of social circle there. And of course, guys who are single, in this scenario, it makes it very easy for you to talk to women, and even females, you know, and females same way, vice versa, I think.
Yes, and all of those scenarios, we typically will have females and males. Some of them are single, that if you're looking to talk to somebody, that are probably to go out in any kind of way. Those places are, how would you say, not open, but are good for that too. And another way, it is like visiting cigar clubs, just like gent visit. Now, it is a difference between if you visit in a cigar club than if you visit in a regular club to make friends. Because when you go to a cigar bar, it is more like the music is is lower. People are like having conversation, smoking a cigar, watching a sport. You are able to socialize more. When you go to a regular bar, most of them, the music be too loud. You know how Dominicans listen to music very loud. And also, most of them are in groups. And it is more difficult when they are in groups for you to be like how you say, like get yourself into a group of people that are already having fun. Yeah. Most like when you go to a cigar bar, you see somebody just sitting by himself, or you see two people sitting by themselves. It's easier to have a conversation with somebody.
So basically, you're just saying like cigar bars are more like social lounges, and cigar bars and other social type lounges things are good, a place to meet people. I'm in the cigar bar often, and I've met people at the cigar bar. Like she said, I'll be sitting there by myself, and then a guy comes sit right next to me, and he'll just start talking, or I'll just start talking to him, and right then and there, you know, you kind of talk. And not saying that you have to exchange numbers with this person or you have to be friends with them, but these are just opportunities to see if you have something in common with the person that you're talking to. And if you do, whether it's male or female, because all social circles don't necessarily have to be of the opposite sex. I mean, you also want to build with people of the same sex too. You want to have a social circle in that aspect too.
Yeah, because sometimes you just go out, you want to hear other people, my favorite word, perspective. So if you're just sitting over there, you just meet guys in a cigar bar, you want to hear about how it's life, even if they foreigners, what is their experience living over here, what they live. You can share even information about things that you want to know. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Now, it's not a whole lot of women that come through the cigar bar, guys. So I know you probably actually there's a lot of women, but you know, sometimes 2 or 3 I'm gonna walk through there. Like 2 or 3.
You know, hey.
You know they're there. They are there now.
Just only gonna keep informed about that for people that are looking for that information.
Yeah. Sometimes they're there. So the next place that you can meet people are in private clubs that require memberships. Here they have one in Naco. They have a private club here in Naco. And the reason I know about it is because I was trying to, I think it was when we first moved around here, I was looking for like cigar bars in this area. And then they showed me one over at Club Naco, and I went over there and they were like, nah, you can't get in there, bro. You need a membership to get in there. But they have a cigar bar on the rooftop of the Naco club. So you can find clubs here that are private clubs here where you have to pay a membership, I'm sure, where you can go in and you can also meet people there too. I don't know of any other clubs like Club Naco, but I'm sure they have other clubs.
Yes, I hear like, I don't know what hotels, but it's one of the hotels. I don't know if all of them have the same thing, but I think it's hotel. I don't know if it's Aragua or in the hotel. They have also a club that you can be a member, and that you can go over there and enjoy the pool and enjoy everything they have in there, like restaurants and things like that. So that is another place that you can sign up for this club, and then you go over there, and then you can meet people there.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I have heard that a while ago.
Okay.
So another way it is churches, and I know not everybody like to go to church, but some people.
Well, they running now. When you say church, they running.
I know they don't.
They cut the video off.
There's some people that move to another country, and the first thing that they are looking for, especially people that are elderly people, they like to go to church. They look for a church, a new church that they can go sometimes, and that is another way that you can meet new people in church. You know, you sit down, talk to people over there, and you can start making new friends. It's not gonna be the same type of people like you meet it in the club or you meet in the socializing and things like that, because it's more like going out, have fun. Like people that you meet in church is more, it's all the different type of people.
Well, I would say church people be in the gym though, wouldn't you?
Huh?
You said they're not in the gym. Church person ain't gonna be in the gym.
No, not saying that, but depending like if you.
fat church people.
No, no, I'm not saying that. We're talking about elderly, like elderly people.
About
yeah, like
ain't
most people.
Looking for no elderly people though.
But most people, the people that would move here, they are elderly. Those are the ones that we looking for church. Have you met any young people that are looking for to go to a church?
There's
here?
a lot of young people need God though.
I mean, that is one thing, they need God, but they ain't looking for God. They ain't looking for it, that's for sure. But most of the people that's the elderly, they be looking for a new church to visit. Another one is doing volunteer work. Most people that move over here, they are people that are retired or they have some type of work that they do online, so they don't come over here to work. And sometimes they don't do nothing at all because they already have the finance figured out, but they still wanted to do something. And some people sign up to do volunteer work. Like we have known people like they help in what you call it, in like the thing with the kids.
The orphanage.
The orphanage, or people like in baseball teams and things like that, and they help in those things. That is another way that you can meet people and start making new friends, or to do a new social circle.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people who come over here to do volunteer work in general. So there's a lot of opportunity to do volunteer work. And we've met couples who have met doing volunteer work
And I
here.
think church activity, like they would do, like when they do those, like not tours, but they go, like they do no missionary either, but they go to places and they go visit a place, do things, and they meet people that way.
So yeah, don't rule out volunteer work as a way to kind of get your foot in the door and start meeting some people. And for me, or for us, last but not least, I mean, I would say do this if none of this other stuff works. If none of this other stuff works, do this. And that's join expat Facebook groups or any expat groups. I know you're probably saying, why are you saying this is the last? And the reason is because a lot of those groups, at least from my experience, they're very toxic. Most of the time you get people who are just complaining about the country that they're living in, whether it's, here or anywhere else. They're just complaining. They always have some type of gripe about something, and they're just spreading a whole bunch of toxic messages. And people who, like me, who just kind of read some of the stuff here and there, I'm sure there's a lot of people like me who just don't even say anything because it's nothing really positive enough for us to even comment on, to even give an opinion on, because we don't want to be part of the toxic stuff. So those places, you can find people, and I'm sure people have found friends through Facebook groups, but just from my experience, I'm not, just reading the comments of the group that I'm in, I don't think there's nobody in there that I want to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. I'm not part of any spot or Facebook group, but I have seen some of the comments that sometimes when people ask, say stuff they say, and a lot of time, like you say, they are toxic, and a lot of time people be saying stuff based on their experience,
Right.
And because of they have a bad experience, they be, I don't want to call it scaring people, but your bad experience doesn't mean that it can be somebody else's bad experience. And when you start just talking about that and talking like that's going to happen to everybody, that makes some other people like even hesitated to do certain things here in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree that those groups are not very
Helpful.
A positive way, to meet new people. Even though, like you say, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have met other people that way, but a lot of times you also will hear a lot of negative stuff.
Right. And last but not least, I know I said that was the last one, but this is, pretty much, I would just say last one. Just get out there and just move around. Mm-hmm. Like you say, go to the mall.
Just go and walk to the mall.
Go to the park.
Mm-hmm. Go and do the run. Sometimes people are going in the morning. They just run. They meet people that way too.
Right.
Like I don't know. That is not yoga, but when people run.
Yeah, a bike club.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, because we were saying things about clubs, and we were talking about like dance lessons and Spanish lessons. But there are also little small clubs, like you can go bike clubs. We got bowling clubs.
Oh yeah, it's a whole.
All these.
If we start talking about clubs, you ain't gonna finish because
Right.
there's so many different things that you can sign up and be part of it that you can socialize.
That's part of your interest, because a lot of people like to bowl. Find a bowling club. Find a bike club. People like biking.
People like to do dominoes. I don't know if you like to do dominoes,
They got
but
domino club?
guys here like to play dominoes a lot. Even if you live in an area, when you see a colmado on Sunday, you always will see somebody playing dominoes outside, and
That's
you
a
can
good
sit
way.
over there. You can sit over there, watch them doing, and if play the dominoes, say I want to play, they will let you to go in.
Right.
So that's another way that you can meet. Of course, in those places you're gonna meet just guys. You're gonna meet female playing dominoes, but that is other ways to meet people.
Yeah, but them females be at that colmado though, brother.
Over that for sure, they all
They
be
are there, trust
But
me.
they will be over there sitting next to you, but they're drinking the beer, drinking the drink part.
Right.
They be playing domino. They're just gonna be over there being observing the game.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they be hanging out with their husband, boyfriend, or whatever. If they just be sitting over there doing as a companion, if they be playing, if they be sitting over there drinking beers.
Right. And also, they have basketball courts here. You can go out on the basketball courts and things like that. So, man, and I'm speaking just Santo Domingo too, because this is what I know. I don't know if every city has all of them. I'm sure Santiago does because it's a big city. but pretty much, maybe Punta Cana have out some of this stuff, but I know that Santo Domingo has this because I've seen them. Even people who do the running, they have those clubs where people get out there and run, and also the motorcycle clubs. They got motorcycle clubs. If you're into biking, that type of biking, motorcycle ride, they have that. So it's a lot of ways you can meet people. You just have to come here, and then you just have to find what fits your interests and what you like. But there's no reason here in Santo Domingo, and I'm saying Santo Domingo, that you should not be able to build some type of social circle. It's just impossible. You have to be a straight up recluse in order for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you don't know what a recluse is, do you? Okay. I'll tell off camera. But you have to be a straight up recluse in order for you not to be able to.
That is sound like somebody have no clue to what they're doing.
Recluse.
Without clues. No, have no clues. Okay.
Not clues. Recluse. Yeah.
So guys, like he said, it is matter of you coming to the country. If you decide to even live here for a while, visiting, or you here, or you just here because you have to work. They send you over here to work for a couple months. If you wanna start doing any new social circle, you just need to put yourself out there, see what is your interest, like you say, just be part of any of those. And you will see you eventually, even I say like in first visit, you're gonna have a whole bunch of friends, you're gonna meet friends. But if you frequently, you go to those places, eventually you're gonna start meeting people, making friends, and going out in some certain activities with people.
And you know what, and real quick before you go, and you know what make this really easy about what you're talking about, we're talking about? When you're in these places, you guess what? You already got something in common with the people already. You want to learn Spanish? That's why you're in Spanish class. Somebody's there learning Spanish. If you want the cigar bar, you got interest in cigars. If you at the bike club, you got interest in bike club. So you already have a way. The person that you're talking to, you already have an interest. Y'all already have the same interest. So it should be easy to start a conversation.
Yeah. So guys, this is all what we have right now. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share. And if you have any comments or anything to add, just leave it down below or just send us an email. So until then, I will see you next time.
Peace.
Bye-bye.